So I am bummed out this morning, guys. Borderline depressed, if I'm being honest with you guys. We got the devastating news out of Detroit this morning. Cade Cunningham, he's out with a collapsed lung. That sounds pretty fucking serious to me. That makes me think we're not going to see him the rest of the year. It just seems like something that you would want to be overly cautious with. You wouldn't want to rush a guy back from a collapsed lung. So that bums me out. If you guys have been following me for any period of time, you know I am a gigantic Cade Cunningham fan. He has been my favorite player in the NBA to watch this year. Pistons have been my favorite team to watch. The way that he's ascended, I mean, I said it the other week when I made another Cade Cunningham video. I was like, I got to chill with all these Cade Cunningham videos. I'm going to have to change my name to the Cade Cunningham fan club, because I was making a video about the guy like once a week, but once a week he was doing something that genuinely blew me away. He was so much fun to watch this year. He really reminded me of a modern day Penny Hardaway, where he has the size, he has the athleticism, he has the scoring chops, the handle. He's got that little bit of flash to his game, that sizzle to his game that makes him stand out. He can get a bucket whenever, wherever he wants it, but he also has the playmaking. He has the decision-making chops too, where he's setting his teammates up. He's getting them the ball in places that they can eat. And he was just so fun to watch, guys. That two-man action with him and Jalen Duren, my favorite two-man action in the game. I love it when Cade's got the ball at the top of the key. Duren sets a screen. Cade goes around it, draws the defense in. Duren runs to the rim hard, and he either gets a lob or a pocket pass. And that dude goes up with deadly intentions. That dude goes up with violence in his heart for whoever is brave enough to meet him at the rim. So to know that we're probably not going to get that for the rest of the year, that the Pistons have to navigate the rest of the regular season without that they have to potentially navigate the postseason without that too, it's just a bummer, man. I was really looking forward to see Cade Cunningham in the playoffs, because last year's series against the New York Knicks, it was a great series. Cade himself didn't particularly play that great, but it was his first playoff experience. So I was really excited this year to see how he bounced back, how he came back and just played, brought his game to another level in year two in the playoffs, because he is that young talent that I believe in. I think his game is going to continue to take a leap, and I think when he's on the big stage, he's going to show up even harder than he has been showing up. So it's devastating news if you're a Pistons fan. Devastating news if you're just a basketball fan in general, man. Cade's been having a hell of a year. The Pistons kind of came out of nowhere. We all expected them to be a playoff team. I don't think we expected them to run away with the East like they've been running away with the East this year. So that's just bad news, man. And now, you take the 65 game thing into account. He's going to finish at about 61 games, unless by some miracle he can return and play 4 games to close the season out here, which, like I said, it's a collapsed lung, so I think they're going to be overly cautious with it. But he's going to finish at 61. That means no All-NBA first team. That means no MVP votes. And he wasn't going to win MVP, but I think he was probably going to finish top 5, if not closer to top 3. And historically, man, that's how that's kind of the barometer we use to judge seasons. When we look back on seasons, we're like, okay, this guy was All-NBA first team this year. This guy was top 3 in MVP voting this year. Like, we don't remember 20 years from now. We're not going to remember like, oh, Cade Cunningham didn't make it because he had that collapsed lung that caused him to miss the last 3 weeks of the season. Like, they're just not going to remember that. They're just not going to remember the season that he had. So devastating news all the way around. I'm hoping for a quick bounce back for him. This isn't an ACL. It's not an Achilles. It's not anything that should affect him going forward once he comes back. But it's just a bummer, man. I hate to see good players getting hurt so close to the NBA playoffs. If you're not bummed out by this news, you're just not a real basketball fan in my eyes. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think the NBA should do with the 65 game rule? Because now we're talking about Cade Cunningham ain't gonna make it, Anthony Edwards ain't gonna make it. These all NBA teams are gonna be real interesting now.